Good morning and welcome to another episode of Josh and Kelly. We are heading south today to a place called Redden State Forest. Never been there before. It's actually in Delaware. We're still keeping with our theme of not going terribly far because of our need to have the transmission replaced. I don't think the transmission is unreliable in terms of its functionality. The computer has some issues. It's glitching
in a
there.
quarter mile, turn right onto Delaware 71.
Also, in addition to that, the changing of gears is sometimes rough. But nothing's grinding. Nothing is in any way indicating that the transmission is, falling apart. So I think it's reliable enough to use, but we're still trying to play it safe and kind of stay close.
Right
So that's what we're doing. So we're staying kind of close. We're heading to another spot in Delaware, and yeah.
We've never been here before, so it's a nice state park, and also looking for an open area and not too much wind, so we can test out and try to work our
for 3 miles.
newest purchase, which we're pretty excited about.
So we got a drone, and it wasn't cheap. I didn't want to go with a cheap one because it's not going to have the features that, especially that a beginner like me was going to need to make sure I don't crash it. So this is an actual, good drone, and it has a lot of features on there about its own little, sensors and stuff on board, so it doesn't hit trees and that kind of thing. So hopefully that's going to help us to have some longevity with it, so we don't kill it or lose it. So anyways, we're going to try and test fly it. So we're trying to choose not only a day but a place that doesn't have much wind. It's not a very windy day today, but further south is supposed to have less wind, so we're going to go down there, and hopefully that will provide a good environment for us to test our ability to fly this thing and to see what it's like. So yeah, it's really the first time I've ever tried to properly fly a drone, so I've got zero experience, zero skills, so yeah, we're going to see how that goes. We are here at this state forest, and this trail is pretty icy, so Soph is kind of towing Kelly down. I think Kelly's trying not to slip and fall because this is very icy. Very icy.
A lot of campsites that are kind of tucked away, but they don't offer any electric.
They look cute though. I mean, there's got a little barbecue, there's a little fire pit, and there's some benches and a table and all that, but
No water or electric.
no water, no electric, no nothing, and you're pretty close to others for $25 a night that they're trying to charge.
We just got out of the trees into some of the sun. The walking is a little bit better. It was pretty scary. There was like nowhere to step that wasn't ice for a little bit.
Yeah, it was thick ice too. I wasn't seeing stuff like this. Stuff that's melted and refrozen, melted and refrozen. So it was like almost an inch of ice. It was super, super slick.
Feels good to be in the sun. Somebody's been in here walking with their snowshoes. All these big marks. She was just zoom, 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 and then I turned the camera on her and she stops.
do some assembly here. Doesn't have the props on it yet. All right, yeah, there's a little bit of work to do yet. Set it up.
Are you ready for takeoff? No? Josh is hard at work trying to figure it all out, get it all synced. I'm trying to walk away and stop asking him questions. We're having a little fetch with sticks, huh, Steph? Okay. This was the only open area we could find in the forest to safely try to test it. So we had walked further and then we backtracked to it. So we have a little bit of open space.
So I managed to, again, completely new to the drone. Like we haven't even assembled it yet. So I was having to put the actual propellers on and all that, which I got on, no problem. And then I have to do things like pair the remote to the actual drone, that kind of thing. Hasn't been done yet, and I'm having some difficulties with that. So I'm gonna have to go back and read the instructions. So I thought instead of sitting out here in the cold and all that trying to do that, we can go back to the van. I'm gonna read those instructions, get all that done. Then we'll come out for a second round.
While we're waiting for the drone situation to get resolved, he's still working on trying to sync it, right, Josh?
Yeah, still trying to, well, I'm downloading new firmware to see if that will help it to sync, but at the moment, the drone and the remote are not syncing, which means I can't control it. So, can't fly it unless we can control it. So I'm in the process of trying to do that, but I'm updating a new firmware and it's just a slow process. So when that's done, I'll try linking them again. And once they're paired, then hopefully we'll be able to fly it.
Making some quote-unquote soup. Some broccoli, so I'm basically just steaming it in some chicken broth. It's gonna be like just broccoli and some soup. I think I'm gonna top mine with some cheese. Here is our little broccoli soup. Some cheese on top.
I finally got them to talk to each other after doing a lot of firmware updates. So they are connected, and I'm going to try and take it off and see what it's like to fly it around, because I've never flown one before, so this should be fun. It's taking me through a tutorial at the moment.
Woo woo!
It went up a meter.
Oh, technology, it's amazing. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. It's like a tutorial. It's telling them go left, go right, forward, back. Learn how to land.
The beginner that I am.
Whoa. So you can see what it sees?
You can see what it sees.
Do you see what I see?
Alright, now it's recording. Turn it around. It's facing that direction. Alright, I'm going to...
Exciting. What is that? So what is that? What is that? Now, are we in the camera if we go over here? Facing towards it? Can you see me waving?
So Kelly's taking her first steps with me.
I hit that to start it.
Mm-hmm.
And I hold this down.
Mm-hmm. There it goes. It's taking off.
We're good.
All right. Now she's taking it up. There it goes. There it goes. Kelly's going to fly it around and all that as well.
I'm circling the area.
And as you can see back here, Soph is in there. She's most put out. She wanted to be out here. She kept going for it because she doesn't know it yet. And I was just like, no, put her in there. We don't need her biting at it or that kind of thing just yet. So, all right.
Moved it.
So Kelly's flying it around. I can hear it. I don't think you can see it. I'm gonna try. I don't think you can see it up there. I hear it, but I can't see it on the screen. So we're gonna say you guys can't see it either.
The sun looks so bright up there.
It is.
And I'm way above the tree line.
That's the video it's taking. It's above the tree line at the moment. That's what she's taking.
I can't feel my fingers right now.
All right. Well, take it back. Bring it back to home and land it, and let's see how you do that.
Hit that.
Okay.
And then hold that down.
Mm-hmm. Landing. All right. So let's see it. It should come right here into view. It's coming right down above me. There it is. Oh, I see. I understand. There it is. It's coming down. It's coming down.
Woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo!
Well, thanks for hanging out with us while we attempt to master some new skills and some new technology, even with the little bumps along the way like we had. And yeah, we appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, we'll have more for you in the future, and hopefully a lot more drone footage once I figure this thing out. There's a few other still details of it that I have to figure out, but once I do, we're gonna have a lot more drone footage, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm sure you guys are too. So anyways, yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
See you out there.